Hello, everyone, and welcome to Learn a Trade. Today, I'm at a location, and they have an issue with an error code that's been coming up. Error code EX86. And today, the manufacturer. This is a for real blender, and today the manufacturer sent out the part that needed to be replaced, which is a steamer heater. So I'm gonna get set up. I'm gonna have to see if I can move this machine around a little bit to get a little more room to work in, and then get into replacing this steamer heater. Okay, so as you can see here, I removed the left side panel and this front panel that goes right here. Um, I did that mainly so that I can get into this location right here. So I'm gonna disconnect loosen that screw clamp, and then I'm gonna be able, that way I'll be able to remove the drain line, which is right here. So you can see drain line comes up through here. So I'm gonna remove that drain line and then pull that down and out so I can get a little more space to turn this machine to see it. It looks like there's a little more going on than what they've sent. They only sent the steamer heater, which is this heater right up top. You can see there's some water damage on it and stuff. So that'll be getting replaced. But I also see the scour heater, which is down below. That's got a lot of water damage. I'm not sure if that is like from a leak. So I'm gonna also take a look to make sure there's no leaks from up top here that were possibly leaking down on it, or it could possibly be an issue with the scour heater itself. And in that case, the manufacturer will have to send out a scour heater, and then we'll have to come back out here and replace both of them. But I'm gonna see about replacing this steamer heater first, and then that way I can give it a little run and see if there's any leaks or anything happening. And it might just be something that was coming from up above here that I could take care of today. So we'll be able to figure it out. Okay, so now I have the side panel off. I have the steam heater disconnected. I just wanted to show you there's terminals here. This is the metering device. Measures the amount of water going through the system, but it has a white and a black wire that connect to it. And I'm sorry, that's white, black, and red wire that connects to it right here. So I disconnected that. I disconnected these two white wires here. One goes to this side of the terminal on the, let me pull back a little bit right here, on the top of the steamer tank. One white wire goes there. The other white wire goes on the high limit at the bottom of the steamer tank. So I removed those wires, and then this also has a wire on the base of it that connects to the orange terminal right in the back there with the black orange wire with the black terminal on it. So I removed those, and then I removed this water line right here. I removed that also. That connects to this hose fitting, which is a single solenoid valve that connects right there. So I disconnect all of that stuff. That's to enable me to be able to pull this all the way out, because I'm gonna have to replace this water line that's coming from the metering device, and then it's going into the tank. I'm gonna have to replace that line, so this is the reason I'm pulling that all the way out. So I'm gonna disconnect this line here, and then get this down on the bench and replace that steamer heater. I just want to show you one thing real quick. This is that metering device right here, and as you see, it has the line coming from the single solenoid valve. It's coming up into the metering device, then it comes through and it goes to that steamer heater that I'm changing out. But I just wanted to show you something that is pretty useful. You notice how they're using the screw clamps here. They're using a screw clamp here, and then there's a screw clamp here. This screw clamp here they have facing the right way. As you can see, it's facing out, so who's ever working on it has easy access to get to that screw clamp. And as you can see over here, they put the screw clamp in backwards, so there's really no access to that screw clamp. So I just wanted to show you that in case you run into that. You have to take this whole assembly out, because it's better to just go ahead and fix that issue so that someone else doesn't run into it, rather than just leave it like that. So there's 3 screws on the back of this metering device, and I'm going to remove those 3 screws, and then that way I can get access to that screw clamp right there. Just give me a moment. Get these 3 screws out, and then since I'd rather just fix it now, because I mean, as a service technician, I do try to always think about the fact that either I'm gonna have to come back and work on this, or someone else is gonna have to come back and work on this, and I don't want to have to cause extra work for someone where it's already a pretty involved job as it is. So at least this will help limit any issues that they can possibly run into. Okay, there. And I got that removed. Now I have access to that fitting there. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and replace the tubing. It comes with there's new tubing that comes with the tank, with the new tank. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace all of that. That's the tube there, and that's the clamp. So now I'm ready to, actually I'll leave this out for now, then that way I could get the clamp on there. Just put one of these in so it'll hold. Yeah, this is the changing out the steamer tank. It's not too bad of a job. I mean, you run into your ups and downs along the way. Like this was just a minor thing, but I'm glad it happened. So I was able to show you that, because with these machines, the manufacturers, they call different contractors to work on their stuff. So you just never know what you can run into. That's going to be the new steamer heater right there. It's going to go in like so. It comes with new screws, and it'll fit in like this. I'll show you that in a minute. Right now I'm going to go ahead and put that new hose on. That's going to feed the steamer tank. See, so I'm going to put it on like this, and I'm going to face that screw clamp. I'm going to face that screw facing out, so that way whoever's working on it will have easy access, at least to unscrew the clamp. Okay. And for those of you that may not know, you may not have caught it on the YouTube messages. I have started up a website that I would like to invite you all to go check out. You can get there at www.learnatrade.online. That's www.learnatrade.online. And I'm going to have there's going to be these videos and more on that site. And also, I'll be broadcasting some podcasts on there too, with a little more content as far as working with the service manuals and some more detailed, a little more detailed information on there. So, I mean, for a community of technicians, I'm hoping that it'll be a good thing for everybody to be able to check it out and get a feel of it and see how you like it. And there's going to be podcasts that are like mini classes. The ones that I have up there now are like on bun dual machines for the initial startup process, and I have another one up there for the Nimco roller grills, going over the operations manual and some troubleshooting steps on those Nimco roller grills. The Nimcos are fairly new to me. I know they've probably been out there for a while. They're fairly new to me, but I figured that would be a good mini class to give. And so, go on and check it out, and let me know your thoughts and down in comments, or at our email that's on the site, and I also have a merchandise site there where you could shop, and I have some there's some learn and trade merchandise like t-shirts and hoodies, and eventually I'm going to have some tools available, new and used tools. I know there's technicians out there that are in need of tools and stuff like that, and the funds just aren't readily available to get certain tools and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to make that an option on there too, where you could get tools and stuff for that, like that, and manuals or books. But we'll see how it comes along. I mean, it's only been up for a couple of days, but I figure I'll share that with you, and you can go check it out. Now this right here, this fitting right here, that's gonna have to be removed because it's not the proper size for the tube that's going in there. So give me a second, let me get this off, then I'll show you with the old tank. Oh, sorry. Okay, so see, that's the port from on the old one, and this is the port that comes on the new one. As you can see, it's too big to fit that fitting in there, so you have to take this fitting off of the old tank and use it on the new one. This one is not in bad shape, so I'm gonna get this off and then put it on the new one, and we should be ready to get this connected. Just give me a second here. Now that I have this tank out, I'm noticing a few more things. Let me just grab the camera so I can show it to you here. So you see right down there is that's the scour heater right there. So that scour heater, it you can see it has a lot of water, signs of water damage there, and I didn't see any leaking coming from up here when I first came in. So like I said, a lot of different contractors or technicians come out to work on these, and I already see that there's going to be an issue because the the high limit on that's on this is loose. It's really not making good contact, but I'm going to go ahead and finish um, installing this steamer heater. But I have a feeling that there's still going to be issues just from the looks of this scour heater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture so that I'll be able to send a picture of it to the manufacturer, and then they'll be able to let the customer know, the cost, and give them a quote on us coming back to replace that, because I'm sure they're going to want that replaced. So just give me a moment and then I'll get this all set up. Okay. I was just getting that steamer heater mounted on the platform. It's just these two screws that hold it in there. Now I just gonna put the rest of these screws in the metering device. Yeah, that's the only thing that I really question is the looks of that scour heater that I just showed you, because um, if someone came here and looked at this and they diagnosed it as having a bad steamer heater, I'm not too sure why they didn't notice the scour heater at the bottom, because it's got so much water damage there. But it's possible too that the manufacturer maybe they seen it on their system, because they have a system that communicates with each machine that they have out in the field. So it's linked through modem. So maybe with that error code 86 coming up there, That's like an automatic tell about that there's a issue with the steamer heater. So it's possible that they just seen that error and there was no error for the scour heater. But like I said, I'd be very surprised if this doesn't come up with a similar error with the looks of that. But I could be wrong on that, but we'll see. Okay, so the steamer heater is in place. This is a wire that comes down. Oh, real quick, let me just show you this. This was interesting. So right here, this is the old steamer heater, and I noticed that one of the wires goes right in here, connects in here. That was broken off. So that could have been the issue of the error in the first place. Okay, so I'm going to get this back in place, and then we should be able to get everything going from there. Just rechecking everything, make sure I've replaced everything that was taken off. It's good to go back through it again, because I do tend to forget some things. But I got the fitting back on that bottom solenoid right there. I got the black lead connected to the two orange wires for the steamer heater. I have the white wires. One's connected to the high limit on the steam heater, and the other's connected to the top heater element on the steamer heater also. And then this black wire it's already in place when you get the heater, so that's all set. And then now, as you can see, everything's connected. My vent tube is reconnected. I have my inlet line for the tank from the metering device to the tank, that's connected, and I have that wire, those wires put back on the terminal that was on that metering device. So you always want to try to recheck your work. And so now I'm going to go ahead and screw this back in. I'm going to leave this side panel off for now, because once I get water going back in, I want to check for any leaks or anything. And once I get it running, and like back here, I'm not able to do it right now because of the tight space here, but I'm gonna have to, this is the inlet water line, and I'm gonna get that put back in place, but I have to kind of turn it so that I'll be able to fit it in there, and then I'm gonna work this drain back in place also. And once I get all that set, then we'll turn her on, see what it does. Okay, got everything back in place. I just turned the unit on. I just want to see if I have any issues with water leaks or any electrical issues or anything. But you can see here I got my drain line on. The unit should start filling in a few. I'm not seeing any leaks yet. I mainly was looking down here where I just disconnected that hose right there. Just wanted to make sure, so I'm gonna give it a moment or two to start filling, and then see what we get. So it's starting the initialization mode now, and I'll give it a few minutes to go through that, and we'll see what we get. Okay, so far I'm seeing no leaks in this area. It did go through a initialization cycle. So now what I'm going to do is, it went into operation mode. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do a test blend with some product, and then see how it does from there. Okay, so I have my product here. Just pull off the top, place it into the cup holder, give it a slight turn, and then you can either press thin, regular, or thick. I'm gonna try regular. And then we'll see how it does. So while it's going, I'm just looking in here to see how, make sure there's no leaks or anything. So now it should be complete and ready to drop. Let's see. Looks good so far. Yep. Say that's pretty good. And then I just going back here. Taking another look, because like I said, that water damage on that heater right there, that's questionable to me. But I mean, it's operating right now, and I'll have to inform them about the damage on that scour heater there, and see if, you know, if it's still going to be covered under warranty. Then the owner of this site will probably go ahead and have it done, but they'll have to send that part out, and then we'll go from there. But if it's not covered under warranty, it's a possibility that since it's working, he's probably just going to go with it until it breaks down again. I mean, unfortunately, that's just how it is. I mean, most cases, that's how they'll do it, unless, like, this is a private site. This isn't it's not a corporate site or anything like that. So a lot of these owners of private stores and stuff, they're a little wary on you know, putting out more money on equipment, especially if it's up and running. So I mean, I understand it, but I'm gonna let them know that it should get replaced, just because it does have a lot of water damage on the top, and it's around the heaters, and it's around the high limit, and that high limit is loose. So I'm gonna let them know about that, and then see what we do from there. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to put the panel on. I'll probably do one more blend test, but right now, that's all I have. And I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate your support. And you can always reach out to me through the comments or through email. And don't forget, go check out our new website, www.learnatrade.online. And show your support over there. I really appreciate it. I'm not really trying to monetize this site yet or anything, or this channel, so I do ask for donations of any amount. Any amount helps to keep things going, so I really appreciate you guys' support on that, and let's keep it going. Thanks a lot. Take care. Stay blessed. Hello everyone, I invite you to enter our Black & Decker electric screwdriver raffle. Go to our link below or in the description to enter. This is a 4-bolt max electric screwdriver. It features a pivoting handle, an LED, a lithium battery that holds a charge up to 18 hours. It includes a USB charger, so enter today. Just click the link in the description or go to the link below. Thank you.